Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is another round from Friday night. It is a 300-point room. We have got Darth Merrick in a standard Efreet. We've got Nightmare 2518 in a Gelgoog, who he joined us on Friday. Duchess Snow is in I believe, a Jim Cold District, and Bop is in a gun cannon mass production type. So I'm in the Efreet Doug Schneid Custom, which I'm not great with, but I enjoy. So since I had a good time with it, I figured I'd post it. And like I said, we all took turns trading our encourages, because a lot of us have at least the level 1 emblem, if not the level 2. So we got a good set of encourage rounds in, and got everybody a good amount of points and crates and things. So it was fun. And yeah, as you can see, this is what I was talking about yesterday. If you saw that one, Darth Merrick is in a standard Efreet with colors very similar, much brighter than the default Doug Schneid colors, but they are the same basic color scheme, and that is a good combination, because that way, you know, they kind of have to look twice to figure out which of us is the Schneid. I came in to provide a little support. I didn't want to leave Merrick, you know, unguarded, because, you know, didn't want to leave him isolated that far back, but I did want to provide a little bit of support. I probably should have gone after that Dom on the left that was really weak, but wanted to try and get up here and provide Knight with a little bit of cover. Also, that Jim Sniper Custom was off by itself, and that is an ideal target for me. 1, 2, 3, boom. And got the assist because Merrick was on the ball and finished it off. So now we move on to the next thing. Stun. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And Bop has been kind of crunching the numbers on attack and defense on mobile suits. And most of the time, the attack scores, basically he's come up with he's, I don't have the details committed to memory, but he's seen that basically a certain number of attack and defense points are standard for something of a specific cost. However, the Efreet Doug Schneid actually tends to have enough points for something like 50 points higher than it is. So it is, by the numbers, it is probably overpowered. But as you saw with me, the flip side of that is that if you get hit, you're going to lose your legs and you're going to die. So it is very much in the glass cannon range, but there are a few other things that have variances to the formula that he found. But yeah, there do seem to be a set of, you know, loose guidelines to what stats a cost level mobile suit can have, which, to be honest, is good, because in Battle Operation 1, I don't know if there was, and it kind of got to be all over the map after a while, and the numbers did not. The numbers were kind of felt to be so meaningless that the more meaningful stat was people would run level 1 mobile suit only rounds, because that locked your weapons down to level 1. That locked a lot of things down, and it meant that you didn't get a lot of extra equip slots and skills. So there's still a pretty significant difference in equip slots from level to level with mobile suits, but I feel like they've done a pretty good job of balancing things this time. There are things that I think people are going to think are maybe a little bit overpowered, like the Doug Schneid and the GO4 Gundam in certain circumstances, like that giant beam gun of its. But it's still not a case of having those machines guaranteeing success, and I think that's what's important. So let's see. Now I'm just couldn't see that guy for the cloud of smoke. Took a wild guess and succeeded, but was just a hair too far out to hit him with the beam lance. And at this point, I'm just kind of trying to keep them here because I'm about to die. Because, like I said, you get knocked down, you're dead. But I was trying to keep them in the range of the airstrike. I'm not sure how well that worked, but I forget. I think we got somebody. I'm not sure how many somebodies, but I think we got somebody. And it's 2,700 to 3,900. Not a great start, but I'm going to plan another airstrike because that's kind of what I do. I enjoy the airstrikes. I know There's a lot of other people that they just annoy. Salty I remember does not like them much at all, but it's just one of those things. I like it. It does help get people out of their entrenched positions. It does help spread out teams, and being able to alter the flow of things like that can really. You still get rounds where everybody gets pushed back to the base and lose because they just keep getting, spawn camped to death. But it's not it is not as frequent a thing as it was in Battle Operation 1 by any stretch. We'll have to see what happens when the base map from the first game comes back, which I think is this coming week. But also, while I was blathering, that was probably one of the highlights of my Doug Schneid career. When I managed to take 2 people out with a single beam lance combo. I'm still not sure I'd call it a beam lance. That's the official thing. I'd be tempted to go with beam glaive, but weaponry is not my specialty. I was moving back this way because we were talking to Merrick, and I knew he was planting a bomb, so I wanted to cover him. Didn't quite get that last swing, but you usually don't with the Schneid, so pulled back so he would not hopefully be able to get me. He unwisely used his tackle, which left him wide open, and he is dead. It's a Dom. It's 50 points down from this. That's not always a good time, but let's see. But yeah, we've got all the checkpoints, I think, so. I decided that I think Merrick said he was having some trouble up there, and since we're basically probably only going to win if the bomb went off, I decided it was a good idea if I came in and helped keep this enemy pilot occupied. I tried to get him, did not get him, but he doesn't have time to defuse. It takes 10 seconds to defuse, so. And here's my friend the Dom again, who did manage to keep me at bay, but not very long, and that gave Bob time to move in and finish him off, so we're almost finish him off. We've got him, and now, remember what I was saying about pushing people back to their base and just and camping them to death? It does still happen, because that's what we're about to do. And I knocked Bob over, which was bad, but luckily that Zaku was out of boost and could not pull away, so I got some great damage in on him. And here's the guy who tried to defuse the bomb, trying to... got saved by my team. And knocked Nightmare over for, as thanks for him saving me. Apologies there, because, you really did save me there. But yeah, so we just hung out here, wiped people out as they spawned in. Like I said, it doesn't happen a lot anymore, but sometimes it does happen, and this is maybe the only time I've been on that side of it. So, but yeah, I used the Encourage. I got the highest score and the highest damage, so, and I got us all some bonus points and stuff, so it was a pretty good round. So, that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We'll be back soon with more, so till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later! And here's a little Gundam Battle Operation 1 trivia. Weapons with the knockdown trait, like the Doug Schneid's Heat Glaive, were a lot more prevalent in that game. Right now, the Heat Glaive and the Zogok's Punch are the only ones left, but the Yoga Jaeger used to do that with its charged beam shots, too.